bit, so it took a little bit of time, so I've decided to sort of split the videos up a little bit and just do them as parts. So that's kind of part one for the radiator surround. We'll do part two tomorrow. Anyway, what I've got to do now is, because I don't have a sandblaster, so I've got to do things the hard way. I can't get inside there and clean the rust out of it. So what I've got to do, like what I did on the other one, is drill out all the spot welds. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to quickly drill out all those spot welds, get it cleaned up and get everything out. This little screw here, okay, it's pretty rusted and corroded on the back. I've got to get that out. As you can see the crusty rust here. I'm going to get that out. Got to get this part out and clean that up like we did with the other one, and things like this. This is an original Dodge bolt, so we'll get that cleaned up. So we've got a little bit of stuff. As you can see, yeah, it's pretty rough, and you know, unfortunately I don't have a sandblaster, and I don't have the money to take everything off to the sandblasters at the moment. So we're going to do it the hard way, which is we're going to split it, and then we're going to wire wheel it, and then we're going to weld it back together, and then we'll prime it, and then that's that part done. So the goal is to start getting the front, all the front stuff done, so we can have that front clip pretty much ready for paint, and then we can start working on the floor, because that's got some rust holes in that. We're going to put the rust encapsulator plus the silver one on that. Do the seats, do the fenders. We've got some cracks in them that have to be welded up and fixed up, and then we can work on the cowl. The cowl's probably going to be the one that will get sent off to get sandblasted, because it's just it's a really complicated piece, and I can't get wire wheels in a certain spot, so that'll be that. So anyway, I'm going to start working on this. All right, guys, let's hook into it. Alright guys, so this is the next bit I've got to do. All right, clean that bit up and prime it. We'll do the welding tomorrow. I've got to do a little weld repair in there. The missus has said, hurry up, come inside, spend some time with the kids, have dinner, relax, chill out. So we're just going to finish off. This is the part that we've done. Okay, so it's cleaned up. All right, the blue tape is just where the spot welds have got to go. Just make it a little bit easier. I won't worry about putting oxide primer in now. I might leave it bare. Two minds about that. We'll see how we go. But it shouldn't. I don't know. Look, if it's welded close enough, it's probably not going to be an issue. It's probably going to be moisture is going to get in there eventually. It will rust, but it's not going to be that bad that it's going to rust all the way through. I mean, the metal's still pretty thick, as you can see. So it really shouldn't be too big a drama. So anyway, I'll get in and get that primed up, cleaned up, and we'll start doing the other one, and then that'll pretty much do for tonight. Alrighty, gents, we're done. So tomorrow, okay, we're cleaned up. Get some light in. Cleaned up, beautiful, lovely. Okay, so I'll just leave that tape on there for tonight, only because it's very moist at the moment. It's like 100% humidity, and you can probably hear the water dripping. It's just been raining like non-stop for 2 days. We've got flooding, we've got roads closed off. It took me ages to get home today because one of the roads was completely flooded. So yeah, it's a little bit late work tonight. So that's done. The other half is drying, ready to go. I did weld in, actually where am I going to put this? So ready. There. So I did weld in the nuts here. So, and welded up the corner, which had a crack in it. So from the outside, you can have a look. It's not too bad. I can get this thing to sit still. Yeah, bugger. So it came up all right. Not that you really notice it, but I don't really care anyway. I want my truck to look a little old and worn out. So tomorrow we'll weld these back together, get the primer back on it again, and that'll be that done. It'll just be a matter then of doing something else, and so we'll get that done. So this was the hood cowl. Okay, this is how she came up. I don't mind, it's got a few dents and scratches and whatnot in it. I kind of want it to look that way. And I don't mind, it's got that rough pockmark texture on it. I mean, we put some coats of paint on it, it's going to soften it. You'll still see it, but it'll soften it out a little bit. Managed to clean up the tap plate for the hood attachment that goes into here, where the hood goes down, for the hinge. That's a 5/16 by 24 by 1.5 inch countersunk machine screw that goes into that plate that sits under here, where the back of the hood what do you call it? The rod for the hood. So I'll show you. This is the hood. That up where that bit goes. Where that bit goes, okay. So we've got to get that sorted. The hood, that's another thing we've got to get to. There's a lot of stuff on the bodywork on this truck, as well as the frame. It's just I don't know, man. It must have been sitting somewhere that was really moist, because everything is just so crusty, rusty, and rotten and thin and worn out. So there's a lot of stuff I've got to do. But anyway, guys, that's it for tonight. I've got to go upstairs, have a shower. You can see I'm changing colour. Okay, so that's just the crap. Okay, I'm changing colour. So I got to go up, get it washed, play with the monkeys, have some dinner, spend some time with wifey. It's our 10th anniversary, wedding anniversary tonight. My daughter's birthday is on the weekend. She's emotional because of the stuff that's happening back home in Ukraine, because she's a Ukrainian girl, and you know, we've got family and friends and stuff over there, and it's pretty hectic. And I'm just blown away that in 2021 that Putin wants to go and do something as stupid as invade another country so they can get back the Russian Communist Socialist Republic. 2021 that Putin wants to go and do something as stupid as invade another country so they can get back the Russian Communist Socialist Republic, whatever. I mean, it's stupid. You know, just can't leave countries alone to just do their thing. I don't know. I'm of the mindset that just leave people alone, let them live their life and enjoy their life and do what they want to do. They're not hurting anyone, they're not breaking any laws, they're not doing the wrong thing. So what? So we've got to go spend a bit of time with wifey, and we'll do that. And then tomorrow we're going to get back down in the garage. We'll do a little bit of something. I don't know. I've got a lot of stuff to do, so whatever takes my fancy, whatever I look at, I feel like doing. I've got combat rims over there. I've got a wire wheel, and probably do a bit of welding on them and clean them up. I've got the Jeep tub just right here. The floor's got to get flat discs and wire wheeled, and we've got to get into this and get this thing done, ready for paint. There's lots of little bits and pieces that need to be done on it. I'm kind of getting to the stage where there's little bits of rot, little bits of corrosion, and I'm thinking I'm just going to leave it. You know, I just want to get it done, and you know, get it running. I just want to enjoy the damn thing. And 6 years I've been doing that, so we've got to do that. You know, we've got lots of things to do, like for the Dodge, this is the side step bracket. So we've got these things to do. So you can see they're crusty and rusty sort of thing. We've got windscreen frames we've got to do. We've got to clean up. We've got to do some fabrication for the. So this is the rear tailgate. Okay. So as you can see, a couple of weeks ago we cut out the tube that was inside it. So we need to get in there, clean this out with a wire wheel, prime it. I've got to somehow, obviously got to find out what the distance is I'm missing here, and I've got to somehow fabricate another one of these. This has obviously got to get rolled in, so we've got to fix that up, and we've got to roll that. So it's got to get rolled in, and then we're going to make another one for this side, because this is the tailgate. Okay, as you can hear, the rain's pouring, and as you can see, when we had to cut it off, we had to cut it pretty rough. So that's something we've got to do. I'm thinking I might just get some steel tube and not steel tube, but you know, like something like that, and try and get one that's the right diameter, and try and roll the sheet metal over that. But I've got to get fresh sheet metal for that, to do that. So that's something we've got to do. Another thing is this is the front gate. Goes in behind the driver's seats. Okay, that's another one that's got to get cleaned up. I'll leave it a little bit rough, but things like that crack that's there. Okay, that crack, we'll have to weld that up. I don't know if you can see, it's bowed, so we've got to stomp on that, get it sorted, and the bottom edge, as you can see, is just corroded. Okay, so that's the bottom edge of it there. As you can see, we've got to fabricate that bottom section there. So it's a little bit of mucking around and hoorah and whatnot, measuring things up. So obviously we've got to, you know, flatten it out. Okay, so that's the edge. Okay, flatten it out, measure, do a straight line cut through here, measure obviously what it is from that straight line cut to this bottom edge, with the bit that's like that. Okay, work out where that is, and go from there. So there's lots of things to do that are like this. So lots of cutting out of rot, fixing things up, getting stuck into it. But we've got lots of gear that's done already. So lots of bolts. I've got to sort out my bolts so they're all cleaned up, primed up. So I've got lots of things like that. I've got my bracket ready to go. So that's for the radiator surround to the front cross member. Lots of stuff like that. Like these are the guards on the side of the cab. Okay, so the one that's out there's got these on it, but they've been cut here and refashioned into a different way. And I'm going to take them off just to make it a lot easier to clean that as well. And I've got these ready to go. So all I need to do is just clean them up in the little bits and bobs, and weld them on, and that's that. So I've got lots of stuff like this cleaned up, ready to go, and hopefully we can get a lot of that done and get the Jeep body tub, chassis, all the parts. As you can see down here, I've got the hood. So I've got the windshield surround, the inner in here. I've got grille, I've got bonnet, two bonnets, I've got fenders here. I've got the diff on the ground. So there's a fender here, there's a fender here, under all this crap. So that's got to get done. We've got another internal windscreen. So lots of stuff to do. So anyway, guys, got to go upstairs, have a shower, have dinner, do all the daddy husband thing. Thanks for sticking with me. I know my videos aren't the most polished videos, and I do waffle on a little bit, but that's me. I like to talk. So thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for subscribing. Share it with everybody. They're probably not the most technical videos, and I'm not really the kind of guy who's going to say, hey, this is how you do this and this is how you do that. Because I'm a knucklehead in my garage, banging away in old trucks and old cars and just trying to figure it out as I go. And it's more, my content is more for the poor blokes like me that get stuck sitting in the car waiting for wifey to come back from the shopping trip. Or you just want something to watch on a Saturday morning when you're having your brekkie and a coffee. So enjoy, fellas. Like, share, subscribe, all that sort of stuff. Share it with everybody else, and I'll catch up with you later. Cheers, fellas. Ciao.